Yo, what's up? Big Mondo here. You know me, seeking God's kingdom and His righteousness, hoping you're doing the same. So right now, I want to show you in Revelations 9 that the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. So we see this star, which is the morning star. Jesus Christ is the one that has the keys, right? So he comes down and he opens the bottomless pit, and there arose smoke out of the pit as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power as the scorpions of the earth have power. Now Psalms 18 paints a picture for us of this star, which is the morning star, Jesus Christ, with the keys of the bottomless pit. He's about to open this pit. Smoke comes out, which is the prayers of the saints. Out of the smoke, the locusts come out, and they were given power. They were given the full armor of God. And this is what Psalms 18 talks about now. A psalm of David, the servant of the Lord, who spake unto the Lord the words of this song in the day that the Lord delivered him from the hand of all his enemies and from the hand of Saul. And he said, I love thee, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation and my high tower. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from all my enemies. The sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. The sorrows of hell compassed me about, the snares of death prevented me. In my distress I called upon the Lord and cried unto my God. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even unto his ears. So you see here, these locusts are locked up in prison in this bottomless pit. Revelations 2:10, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. He that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. You see this? Psalms 18:6, in my distress I called upon the Lord and cried unto my God, and he heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even unto his lips. So now here's the morning star that comes down with the keys to the bottomless pit. Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundations also of the hills moved and were shaken, because he was wroth. There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fire out of his mouth devoured. Coals were kindled by it. He bowed the heavens also and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub and did fly. Yea, he did fly upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness his secret place. His pavilion round about him were dark waters and thick clouds of the skies. And the brightness that was before him, his thick clouds passed, hailstones and coals of fire. The Lord thundered. The Lord also thundered in the heavens, and the highest gave his voice, hailstones and coals of fire. Yea, he sent out his arrows and scattered them, and he shot out lightnings and discomfited them. Then the channels of the waters were seen, and the foundations of the world were discovered at thy rebuke. O Lord, at the blast of thy breath of thy nostrils. He sent from above, he took me, he drew me out of many waters. That's right. Revelations 9:2, he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power as the scorpions of the earth have power. Psalms 18:19, he brought me forth also into a large place. He delivered me because he delighted in me. He sent from above, he took me, he drew me out of many waters. He delivered me from my strong enemy and from them which hated me, for they were too strong for me. They prevented me in the day of my calamity, but the Lord was my stay. He brought me forth also into a large place. He delivered me because he delighted in me. You notice how it says in Psalms 18:17, he delivered me from my strong enemy and from them which hated me, for they were too strong for me. They prevented me in the day of my calamity, but the Lord was my stay. Who is this enemy? Revelations 13, and I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as they were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast, and they worshipped the dragon which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. So you see who we're up against? We're up against this dragon and this beast. This dragon has given all power and authority to this beast to war against the saints. This is why we need to be equipped with the full armor of God. And this is what Jesus Christ does in Revelation 9. Look at what he gives to the locusts to fight this good fight of faith. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood. We wrestle against this dragon and this beast that deceiveth the whole world. But we have received salvation power because the kingdom of our God, the authority of his Christ has come. For the accuser of our brethren has been cast down, and we have been given the full armor of God. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and upon them was given power as the scorpions of the earth have power. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their forehead. You see, we are not to hurt these ones that reject the mark of the beast, but those that have the mark of the beast, that is the war that we fight. These beasts, these false teachings, the synagogue of Satan, these ones that claim to be Jews but are not, that are bringing these heresies. But he has no part in the locusts, these ones that are with Jesus Christ on Mount Zion, the first ones to be redeemed, the blameless, these ones that have no lie, they speak the truth, they sing the new song, the revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to give unto his servants. These that must shortly come to pass. Blessed is he that reads, hears, and does the things of this prophecy, for the time is at hand right now. The book of Revelation is a map for us to get to these still waters, to get to this tree of life, these leaves, the healing of the nations. Ahead of us is the Garden of Eden. Behind us is Babylon the Great. But we tell you to come out of her, my people, and stop receiving these false teachings and doctrines that keep you away from the truth, that keep you away from the true rest. And the true rest is Jesus Christ on Mount Zion. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle, and unto their heads were as it were crowns like gold, and their faces were as the faces of men, and they had hair as the hair of women, and their teeth were as the teeth of lions, and they had breastplates as it were breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots of many horses running to battle. I love that, where it says that their wings was as the sound of chariots of many horses running to battle. I like to compare this with Isaiah 40 verse 31, where it says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Because we have these wings like eagles. We have been given this full armor of God to fight the good fight of faith. And they had tails like unto scorpions, and there were stings in their tails, and their power was to hurt men 5 months. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue has his name Apollyon. You see that? Many will say, Lord, Lord, didn't we prophesy? Didn't we cast out demons? Didn't we do many signs in your name? But he will say, you don't know me. I am the king over these locusts, Abaddon. I have the keys of this bottomless pit, and I have let my locusts out, my elect, and I have given them the full armor. I have given them the full armor of God. Now to finish off Psalms 18, and to show you that God Almighty delights in us, for he is glorified when we bear much fruit, and he has given us the full armor of God. And this is what he says, Psalms 18:20, the Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands has he recompensed me. For I have kept the ways of the Lord, and have not wickedly departed from my God. For all his judgments were before me, and I did not put away his statutes from me. I also was upright before him, and I kept myself from my iniquity. Therefore has the Lord recompensed me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands in his sight. For no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and the righteousness is of me. For we have overcome by the blood of the Lamb, by the testimony of our word, and because we did not love our life unto the end. With the merciful, thou wilt show thyself merciful. With an upright man, thou wilt show thyself upright. With the pure, thou wilt show thyself pure. And with the froward, thou wilt show thyself froward. For thou wilt save the afflicted people, but will bring down high looks. For thou wilt light my candle. The Lord my God will enlighten my darkness. This is the locust in Revelation 9. For by thee I have run through a troop, and by my God have I leaped over a wall. As for God, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in him. For who is God save the Lord, or who is a rock save our God? It is God that girded me with strength and making my way perfect. He making my feet like hinds feet, and setting me upon high places. He teaching my hands to war, so that I bow of steel is broken by my arms. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand has holding me up, and thy gentleness has made me great. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, that my feet did not slip. I have pursued my enemies and overtaken them. Neither did I turn again till they were consumed. I have wounded them that they were not able to rise. They are fallen under my feet. Revelation 9:6 says, in those days shall men seek death and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. Psalms 18:40, thou hast also given me the necks of my enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. They cried, but there was none to save them, even unto the Lord, but he answered them not. Then did I beat them small as the dust before the wind. I did cast them out as a dirt in the streets. Thou hast delivered me from the strivings of the people, and thou hast made me the head of the heathen. A people whom I have not known shall serve me. As soon as they hear of me, they shall obey me. The strangers shall submit themselves unto me. The strangers shall fade away and be afraid out of their close places. The Lord liveth, and blessed be my rock, and let the God of my salvation be exalted. It is God that avengeth me and subdueth the people under me. He delivered me from my enemies, yea, thou liftest me up above those that rise up against me. Thou hast delivered me from the violent man. Therefore will I give thanks unto thee, O Lord, among the heathen, and sing praises unto thy name. Great deliverance giveth he to his king, and showeth mercy to his anointed, to David, and to his seed forevermore. Everybody have a blessed one. Shalom.